The first frost has come and gone, and only the most stubborn of leaves still cling to the safety of their branches. Now is the time for shorter days, darker nights, and a slower pace of life as the flora returns to the soil and this part of the world points away from the sun. Where I live this month hasn't felt quite like December. It's been a very wet, warm, almost temperate fall. And though we are just about at the farthest point away from the sun, temps here are averaging mid to high 40s during the day. When I look outside, it doesn't quite look like the season of Yule. And as someone who gets extremely excited about snow, I can feel a bit of disappointment trying to wedge its way into my psyche. I highly doubt we'll get any snow this month, but there has been a lovely silver lining, or maybe more of a gray lining. Almost every morning when I wake, or evenings when I return home or feel up to outdoor tasks in the dark, we are completely surrounded by mist. Spending December in an atmospheric river means when it's not raining, we are almost constantly situated in the low, hovering clouds. And as I am someone who wants little more in life than to be a mystical, musical elf living in the forest, I cannot get enough of this. Somehow the calmer weather has made the last month just fly by. Or maybe it was all the teaching and concerts and gigs and gatherings and trips that did that. Regardless, it's been a busy time. Early in November, my husband and I took a trip to Port Townsend to meet up with my mom, my brother, and my sister-in-law. This was my first time taking the Coupeville ferry, and it was almost shocking how much easier that makes the trip. Last time we went to the peninsula for backpacking in August, it took us about 7 hours to get there from Bellingham, since we had to drive to a different ferry crossing. But this time it only took about 2 in total, making this an exciting nearby travel destination for the future. Port Townsend is a very cute little town that's big on local artists and theater, good coffee, and very cute little touristy shops. And as a touristy destination in such a beautiful part of the world, it's facing a lot of the same issues so many towns in the Pacific Northwest are. There are very few accessible jobs for young folks and a severe lack of affordable housing that could lead to an exodus of all the folks that make towns like this so colorful and desirable in the first place. Port Townsend is also home to the Fort Worden Historical State Park, which used to be an old military base and is now a piece of beautiful beach and forest with lots of lodging and spooky old dark cement bunkers with fantastic reverb. And of course I couldn't leave without making good use of them. After some nice meals, walking the shops, a great hotel room, and seeing more than my fair share of haunted dolls. It was time for a ferry trip back across some very rocky seas.
To know your best. Hurrying through the forest without regrets. Different now, every step is like a mile.
This fall, I've been trying to soothe the burnout I've been feeling from my odd assortment of jobs. It's something of a necessary evil for all musicians. Though I have time to myself each day, I so rarely get an entire day off without any work tasks that I should be completing. I've heard it said that creativity comes most easily if your mind is free enough to become bored. And with this back and forth between performances and teaching and remote work and recording, I spend my non-working hours just trying to zone out or turn my brain off with TV or video games. I've also had to address the fact that even the things I love doing often require a lot of mental energy. If I have a busy workday and then have plans to meet a friend for dinner or do some sort of group activity, those things still make me feel tired. And though I love seeing all my friends, I wish I could somehow see them just as often, but also schedule in more free evenings just relaxing by myself. Maybe if someone invents a time turner in the future. Hey, good morning. So it's Monday, and Mondays are usually pretty busy days for me. I don't often have a lot of time in the mornings, and then I'm teaching most of the afternoon through the evening, and then usually a rehearsal Monday evening. And today I don't have rehearsal, but I do have a little get-together planned with some friends that I sing with, which means it's still a busy day, even though those are fun things. It's still a day that takes a lot of energy, even though the thing tonight is something that I am going to enjoy. As a working musician, my weekends aren't often the paragon of rest that they are for many people. Weekends are usually pretty busy as well, and this weekend I had a Christmas concert fundraiser thing where we were just singing like a bunch of carols and one of the pieces that I wrote, which was fun.
But it's still a very busy Saturday, and still had things to catch up on Sunday, and then suddenly it's Monday again, and we still have to continue doing all of the regular work things, even though I haven't really had a regular day off in a while. And so because of the onslaught of busy activities, I still feel like I've got this this kind of lingering low current anxiety of there's something I'm supposed to be doing, there's something I'm supposed to be doing. And the thing is, there is something I'm supposed to be doing at any given time. There's a break coming up in a week or so, but whew, it's rough getting there. If you know any classical musicians that are busy this month, you should send them, I don't know, a gift card for coffee or some cookies, or I don't know, just general well wishes, because it is a busy month.
In December, it also becomes increasingly clear that my lifestyle and that of so many others can be in stark contrast to what the season tells us. The shorter days say sleep more. The cold, wet weather says tend to the home and make your surroundings as comfortable as possible. The primeval patterns of all the flora and fauna say to set your work and projects aside for the next month or two. We live in a world that does all it can to show us how to follow the seasons, but we also live in a world seized by capitalism and greed, meaning those of us who aren't at the top have to work against our bodies, against what the earth tells us, and hustle to survive. A lot of things aren't fair. But for so many reasons, I am incredibly grateful to be in this body and in this life with all its challenges and blessings. I'm grateful for my safety, knowing full well that so many are in mortal danger simply because of who they are or where they were born. I'm grateful for my incredible husband, who is a constant source of light in my life.
Hi, cutie.
I'm grateful for my friends, to have music in my life, for my home, to live near a forest, and of course for my cat, who has been very noisy as I've been trying to record this. This season can be hard for so many, but I hope it goes easy on you. See you soon.